One, two, 1, 2. You already know what it is. This is MR.flip, Raw Talk Podcast. Yeah, we back at it. For all the, let me let that hit off first. Yo, check it, right? Black History Month is almost over. It's almost over. We got like a week left. The question is, what have you done for your people in the last 28 days? What have you done for your people? We at war. We still at war. My problem is this, right? So while we got all the politicians dealing with all the big issues, Donald Trump, the Republicans, the Democrats, we still in the street killing one another. What's up? What's up? What's up? Talk to me. We still in the street, man. We still, man. Yo, check it out, right? This is MR.flip from the Raw Talk Podcast. Make sure y'all follow me. You see bars and hoops in the back. We representing, all right, for 2025, man. But let's get back at it. Y'all guys comment in the box. Make sure you like and follow. This is new for me coming up on this on YouTube. I'm just trying to get as much support as I can get. But I'm a brother who's dealing with the unity. I'm a brother who's dealing with trying to get facts together, man. That's trying to get, it's time. It's time. Why are we the only ones still rambling in the street? The help is there. I'm quite sure brothers want to get to a point where we saying, yo, listen, let's stop all that killing. Why are we so mad at one another? Why are we killing each other? It's crazy that we killing each other. And just to feel macho. And the bad, the bad thing about it is that everybody is going to jail. They know where you at. And they coming for you. They know where you at. It's just a matter of time. So when you commit a crime, it doesn't mean that, okay, because they didn't come get me the first year. They still coming. Let's make a change, man. Let's make a change, man. When you see your brothers and sisters, man, you know what I'm saying? Give them a high five. Everything don't have to be at a point where we looking at each other, man, like we animals. We're not animals. From generation, we still going through the same shit, man. What's up, man? Talk to me. We still going through the same shit back and forth. And because there's two fights going on. It's one fight that we trying to get it together as black people. A lot of people didn't support Black History Month. But we deserve every month, straight up and down. But at least we should have stopped the killing and the robbing, backstabbing, betrayed. We should have stopped all that. And it's bad because it's like some of our black people is not even paying attention on what's happening in the world today. We got like a head start. We can jump in. This the time to jump in. This the time right now. But if there's no unity, then no one pay us no attention. There's too much drama in the hood. There's too much happening. It's too much killing. Yo, we got to cut it out. Straight up and down. We got to cut that out. This is not a perfect world. We're not going to agree to everybody. I'm listening to the social media, to all of the other stuff I won't get into. But what's the number one spot? You know what's going on. We know what's going on with the media. We know what's going on. We know what's happening. But goddamn, while they focus on that, why don't we focus trying to pull ourselves together? There's no love. We ain't got no love. We ain't got no respect for one another. It's crazy. It's crazy that we still stuck in a world where we can't really look at it and just let things go. We losing, man. We losing. Black people, we losing in 2025. We losing. There's opportunities and doors that's open right now. We can get into it. By the way, this is MR.flip from the Raw Talk Podcast. The foundation is Bars and Hoops Radio. Y'all already know this is a 24-hour radio station. So if y'all don't like what I'm saying, hey, yo, thumbs up, man. You know what I'm saying? There's other stations that you can listen to. Tavia Brown, I see you. What's up, man? Like and share, man. We trying to make a difference now, man. We trying to make some way where we can stop having so much anger towards one another. And we got to stop that. We got to pull ourselves together. The woman is very important. The woman is very important as of this time. So all our sisters that's out, that's all messed up, but they got to be willing to listen. But the problem is, if you're going to lead the sister, you got to lead her right. We at a point, man, forget about them bitches and the whores and all that. We got to stop that. We have to stop, man. They already showed that they can put people in front of us. They put the Mexicans in front of us. Let me just be straight up. Why are we struggling? And it's there, we can come around it, but we got to stop. We got to stop that drama. We have to stop, man. It's hard for me to speak about it because a lot of us speak about it, but then it's a balance thing. Are we still trapped in a place where we don't want to achieve? And how do we achieve? Because we need a leader. And the problem is that the young generation is too many leaders. So everybody feel like they right on something. Everybody got different walks of life. But we need to follow someone we can trust, that we can believe in. And even though our black brothers and sisters in the street and we doing all kind of different things, we all got love. We all got love. But we got to know how to share it. I'm tired of hearing about all that drama. I'm looking at social media, all that drama. Listen, we are way behind. Money don't mean nothing if we ain't got unity. It don't mean nothing. Because basically, we start to repeat the same thing that we've been repeating. Being in a hole, generation from generation. We don't have to be a Muslim. We don't have to be an organizer. We can be just the natural people that see there's something wrong with our black people, man. We got to get it right. We can naturally see it. We're not helping one another. We're tearing each other down. Talking about one another, what this one should do, what that one should do. We just tearing each other down. That's all we doing. There's no trust there. So if I fall short, I want somebody to pick me up, man. We got a lot of brothers and sisters that is going to walk right past us. I see stuff that I see every day. I see stuff where black people is being attacked. And I'm not going to be so hardcore on it, but black men and black women are not intervening. They don't intervene. Sorry about that. They don't intervene when they see their black brothers in trouble. Why is that? You see your black brothers and sisters in trouble, step in there. There's no way somebody's beating her up on the street and y'all taking video. Instead of helping her. You're laughing about it. It's not a joke, man. It's not a joke. And since you got the footage, you expose your own black brothers and sisters like it's a joke. She's looking for help as she's being slaughtered. She's looking for help. And we got to do something about that. We have to protect our sisters. We have to. Black History Month is every day for black people because we still struggling. It don't matter where you from. It don't matter where you from. If you black, we got to stick together. Stop dragging your own people down. Okay, you rich. You got money. But you're not picking another brother up. Because I know you can't trust all black people. It's just the way it is. But it's some that you can trust. So we got to start pulling out resources together and see what could we do. We're powerful people. We intelligent. We have it all. What's holding us back to do the right thing? We know how I feel when somebody get hurt. We know how I feel because we're really going against our own kind. When I listen to the music is going against our own kind. This shit has nothing to do with nobody else. The projects, the hood, the bees, the whores. We're tearing down our own black people. Make sure y'all like and share and subscribe to my channel because we're going to be keeping it official on this channel here. We want to keep it official. You don't need a dashiki on to love your brothers and sisters. You don't need that. And I love the church. But when I was growing up, the church was more on the outside. And if people don't walk into the church, we can't get the message. When I was growing up, the gospel was on the street. I'm not talking about just with a microphone. I'm talking about with the whole band. The whole band was on the street. So whatever you was doing, you heard that band floating through everywhere. That preacher floating through everywhere. When we going to get it together? After all this time, stop talking about how much we suffered and you ain't doing nothing about it. And the black people with the money is still going in the opposite direction. We need to make a day where one peace day, I'm looking for all organizations that we can come together and just have peace for one day. Let's fight for one day to respect one another, to not think about killing any of our black brothers and sisters. But at the same time, our black people got to stop violating other people. And it all boils down to respect. That's what it boils down to. Respect. Once again, this is Mr. Flip on Bars and Hoops Radio. Y'all can catch me every Saturday from 5 to 6. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Because here's the deal. We want to criticize everybody else, but we're really not doing our job. It's very easy to do. Only thing it takes is unity. Come on, we got to know how to shut up when somebody's leading. When somebody's leading, we got to know how to shut up. Because somebody got to do it. Some people might be a prophet. You might not be a prophet. But the person who is the prophet got to make sure that he's the right person that's leading the people. And that's something that we're not doing. 2025 is the year for us to get it together. Try to look at love instead of hate. Because we're pulling each other down. Yeah, Black History Month. Yeah. We got 28 days. No. We got every day. We're gonna have victory over all the months. And we just want some respect. But we can't get it when we divide. There's a lot of politicians that's in a comfortable space that know that these hoods is suffering. The hood ain't supposed to be looking like this all these years. It ain't supposed to be looking like this. I look at the housing, trucks, and everything they tore up. No one's taking responsibility for how reckless things are. And I talked about this a couple of weeks. I want to feel comfortable around my brothers and sisters. When I walk through the hood, I want to feel love. Not what I got on or what I look like, or do I look like the dude that's going to, And I understand it has to build the trust issue. But let's get to the point. Let's get to the trust issue. Somebody got to stop. Somebody got to say it's going too far. The black community, somebody got to say it's going too far. We the only ones that stood behind. We ain't got no strength. You know why we ain't got no strength? Because we killing our young generation. That's why we ain't got no strength. And I understand, people feel, when they want to be respected or whatever. But if you could imagine what the next generation is going to be, we killing ourselves. That's what we're doing. And I'm asking to come out with a day for everybody who's listening to my channel to come up with a day. Because everybody changed. I changed. Everybody can change. And I hate to talk about Puffy because I don't even want to get into that category. But some people do need counseling. They do need some kind of, they might not know what stage they're in. But you rock with him 20 years. And now that everything comes to an end, this is what happens. Some people we all need some kind of counseling. After what we don't been through, we don't know what's wrong or right. And we're not used to having the way we have. I don't think that's our fault. But we got to understand it. Because we have to think about the generations under us. We have to think about the generations under us. By the way, this is MR.flip Raw Talk Podcast, Foundation Bars and Hoops Radio. This is Black History Month. We talking about, we talk about unity. How do we get our brothers and sisters together? A lot of us, again, wants to look at, we got to be a Christian, got to be a Muslim, got to be this, got to be that. But this is straight coming to my black brothers and sisters. We had enough. We got to get it together. Look at your brother in love. It'll be hard, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot to show love. Could you imagine what that would look like if everybody's balanced in the right place? Could you imagine what that would look like? Could you imagine what kind of love that would be? It would be crazy. We would feel comfortable. And we had it like that. We had it like that. If you go back in the 60s and stuff like that, it was like that. People knew who they were dealing with. Where we at today? Can everybody stop for a minute? That's on social media. Instead of bringing their own brothers and sisters down to bring unity with one another? Could we do that? It's a start, right? It's a start. Could we make a day, not the day not the day that they want to give us, but our own day for peace and love? Could we do that? Could we make our own day? On black holidays, black people still at work. Even me at times. And what's the sense of the holiday if we're not recognizing it? Why do we work on our day off? Everybody else take their day off when they have their holiday. Why are we still at work? Because nobody ain't talking about it. Nobody ain't saying nothing about it. Because there's no unity. And you got to belong to some kind of organization to talk about it. I'm here to tell you today, you don't have to be with no organization to talk about it. Because the African Americans suffered a lot. We should know better. But if you ain't got my back, how can I have yours? You see? You ain't got my back. How do I have yours? So we got to pull it together. For all y'all, subscribe to my channel, like and share. Like and share. I really appreciate that if you like and share and subscribe to my channel, because this is going to be the new era for 2025. I want to do a little piece of this to make sure that we got brothers who's balanced, where we want to make change, but we can't do it alone. We cannot do it alone. Stop killing one another. Stuff happened to me. Sometimes I just gotta let it go. Things happen to everybody. But the way that we gotta do it is that we all gonna take losses. We gotta get above it mentally. How do we come around that? It's almost like doing something to somebody and later on you regret what you did. Even the people that's in jail, they don't want to be in there. No matter how much they say, oh, yeah, he keep going back to jail. He don't want to be in there. What's better than being on the street? But once we put the love as our black people in the street, then we can send it through the jails. Because the only thing that's missing is love and respect. Why we don't want to respect one another? So we have to bring change. 2025, let's not bring 2026 and the same thing happening. Dudes getting chased down and killed. Nobody wants to talk because there's nothing there. The only people are breaking it down is that immediate family. Everybody else is looking at it cocky like, yo, okay, that's what it was. But we bringing down one another. And if you like it that way, where you feel like, okay, this is what I got to be, and I want to be this kind of guy who have the feds looking for me or street gangs looking for you, then we got to separate from those kind of black people. We can't have that. Where's the good black people that can make the change? I don't want to hear about no politics people, because the only thing we do is vote them people in and we don't hear nothing from them again. We don't hear nothing from them. The hood is the same way. Everything is the same. They have done nothing for their own black people. Now, one thing that has an effect where we can say this guy's really doing it. You saw our place looking the same. I know they're building new buildings, but they got another plan for that. But we got to get ready to make some change. So I'm asking all my black brothers and sisters that want to start this day where we fight for one day of peace with our black brothers and sisters. We want to start with one day. Hit me in the inbox. Help me make this change. And it's not just I'm doing it. I want to hear everybody's thoughts on what they feel about it. Comment in the box. Tell me what you think about it. Like and share. Subscribe to the channel. Because this is what we got to do for 2025. Things are changing. I think this is the opportunity for us to really start speaking out and really putting things where they're supposed to be. So all my brothers in the hood, got mad love for all y'all. If things happen in the past, everybody don't get the upper hand. But I still got to protect myself. I understand that. I get it. But we got to move better. because everybody is not going to win. So for 2025, shouldn't be no organization for black people. We should automatically have the common sense to know that we're the last people on the bus. We should know that already. We should know that we're the last people. We get everything late, whether we sleeping, whether we don't care, whether you don't care about your black brothers and sisters, and you say it's not me, so let that person deal with that. It's ridiculous. Because one day you might need that person. So we got to show some unity, and we got to start it right away. When we sleeping, the world is making plans already. They ain't even caring about us because we ain't doing nothing. There's no leadership, so why should they care about doing anything for us? We are nobody to worry about. As long as we don't have unity. So we'll always get the end of the stick. And I'm talking about black business ladies, black businessmen that become selfish when they get in certain positions. You're not better than us. You maybe have a bigger salary or you may be living in a bigger place, but somebody in your family is in a dump. But you're so selfish that you think you're better than the other people, so you separate us. So we got to learn how to work with that. They have to be able to relate and connect back to us and say, what could we do to fix this? We got too much black people with money. It's not about the money. I mean, it is about the money, but the money is not the people who's rich can lead. This is what I'm trying to get at, because that's what people look up to. People with money. That's who they're looking up to. People with money. They're looking at the people with money. Those are people that can turn around. But the question is, are they afraid to turn around? Are they so selfish they think they're going to lose everything that they have because they're looking out for their black people? If you open up a factory, they got a new law. You can pick the people. You can pick your own people and not look prejudiced and say, I want all my black people to work here. They don't have to mix the culture anymore. They don't have to mix it anymore. And you got money, you could open up a factory with rules and regulations that can help your black people. See, people who open up business that's black people is looking to get more richer. That's not helping us. What we need is a factory. We need big corporations that, with policies now, because we need policies. A lot of people think that, oh, that's my cousin. No, this is business. This is business. And we need our black people to open up big factories that can hire our people that's on the street. We can do that. Now, some people is on drugs or whatever. Well, you know what? They're going to have to get pushed to the side for the moment. But we'll deal with that too. We'll try to assist with them to see if we can get them help, because they need help too. But we can start with black men and women that can't find jobs. The one that's in the house all day playing the games all day, smoking the weed. Those ones. Offer them an opportunity. And you can also build your business at the same time. So if you're a millionaire, you can still build your business. I don't care if it was race cars or you have the money to do it. So why are we not helping our black people? Oh, I ain't coming back to the hood. Don't come back to the hood. Put a place where it's not the hood and let them travel to work once you open up your factory. Give these people an opportunity to work. You mean tell me you got all that money and you still trying to get more? You can't die with that money, but you can die with a legacy. It can keep passing through the lines, just like everybody else doing. Once again, this is Mr. Flip Raw Talk Podcast. You can catch me every Saturday from 5 to 6. You already know what it is. Yeah, so I want to end this with a strong Black history. I want to talk about where we stand now. So most of my stuff that I'm talking about now is where we at now. Um, and we need to pull it together. So I'm asking for stop killing one another. Just take a minute to think about it. Take a minute to think about it. Stop killing one another. You know, because it's the way life is now. You can't get away with it. There's no way you're going to get away with it. So what do we got to do? We got to pull it together, find better ways of handling things, find better ways of not being so stressed out, and feeling like we got to take one another out. But we got to stop disrespecting each other. It's hard for a nigga to get, I don't even want to use the word nigga, but it's hard for a black person to get smacked in the face by another black person and not think about killing that person. So we got to stop the one who's violating him to put his hands to slap him. It means nothing to where we at today. It just means that you want to be higher than your other black brother. It goes on social media, and then you get clout behind it. But your sister's still struggling, your mother's still struggling, your wife is still struggling. Because we, as black people, we not where we supposed to be. And that's where the problem is at. And now she has to duck when she come home. People got to move. Your life is on the line. And it's, you know, they can, if they really want to stop it, they can stop it. But if we not stopping it, what the hell? If we not stopping it, what the hell? That is my time. I am Mr. Flip. You know, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Let's share the message. Let's make a change with our black people. Let's not make February just a month for black people. Let's make every day, because we need about, I know it's 12 months in a year, but we need about 20 months to pull us all together. And that's just the facts there. We got to work hard every day. And even me, hey, I'm not past none of my black brothers and sisters. It's still difficult that I'm trying to just bring it to a point where I want to see change. And I can't control nobody else, but I can control me. So for everybody who has any organizations that want to comment in the box to put some new word in and what we can do and try to get a day for us, not the day that they're giving us, but a day for us that we can start with one day where black brothers and sisters can have peace, respect one another, and then we'll move to day number 2, day number 3, day number 4, because all our black brothers and sisters are intelligent. There's all different levels, but we can get there. We can get there. So let's do it. Comment in the box. Hit Mr. Flip up. Let's create something to make a change, because no one's paying us attention. They ain't paying us attention because ain't nothing going on. They're not worrying about people who ain't got no strength. And the only strength they have is going against one another. Other than that, ain't nothing happening. So that is my time. I'm gonna catch y'all next Saturday. Um, I may be bringing up some relationships next week. So make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe. I'll be bringing up some relationships. So I have some females on the panel, and we'll be talking about some of the things that the women feel that the baby fathers are not doing. All the husbands, all the side do, or whatever the case may be. We'll be talking about that next week. So make sure y'all don't miss out on that. And we're going to hear from people. We're going to hear from people and see what people are saying. I want to get the realest people on the panel, the deepest in the hood, and see what they really saying. Peace.